Welcome back. This video is dedicated to every hardworking student striving for excellence. In this session, we are targeting the logic core of your midterm exam about arithmetic and logical operator, increment and decrement operator. Wantoonni amma nuti arithmetic operator, logical operator, comparison operator jennu akkamitti akka isaan hojjetan waniin ilaallaa jechuudha. Baqallaaluu program እንደዚህ ኢቫሉዌት ማድረግ akka salphaatti hojjechuu dandeessu. Kanaaf iyyuu wantoonni akkasii gaaffii irratti qormaata irratti yeroo dhufanii salphaatti hojjechuu qabu jechuudha. Salphaatti hojjechuun isinirra jira jechuudha. Dear students, if you are aiming to score high grade in your midterm exam, this is the most important video you'll watch. This video covers the core of your midterm exam content. I highly recommend practicing the examples we covered and manually tracing value of variable after increment and the decrement operation, including the prefix and the postfix. Study smart and let's achieve your goal. Operators. Or you can say how to use operator, different operator in C++ program. In C++ program. Kanaafi operatorota C++ program keessatti akkamitti akka fayyadamnu ilaalla jechuudha. Operators. One, you can say, let's use multiple line comment here. Multiple line comment. You have to use multiple line comment. Ziga, multiple line comment እንወስዳለን ማለት ነው here. Multiple line comments. One, arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator. What are the arithmetic operator? You can say plus, minus, modulus, and you can say this division. You can say division. These are arithmetic operator. Sakara maal arithmetic operator jenna jechuudha. Arithmetic operator. These are arithmetic. እነዚህ ምን ባሉት arithmetic operator ይባላሉ። የቫሪያብል value ወስዶ የሆነ activity co-activities perform some activities or computation you can say. The second, logical operator. Logical operator. When you say logical operator, and you can say and or notes. These are the logical operator. The logical operator. The other one, the third, you can say comparison. Comparison operator, you can say. Comparison operator. You can say is equal. You can say greater than or equal. You can say less than or equal. Any. You can say not equal. Not equal. These are comparison operator. So let us start coding using each operators. Amma asirratti warra kana fayyadamne programmii barreessina jechuudha. Eessatti fayyadamna? Kanaaf hagammaatti wanta si barreessine comment jenna. This is multiple line comments using this symbol. Multiple line comments. እነዚህ ምን ውስጥ ያሉ multiple line comments ውስጥ ያሉ በዚህ ከፈታል እዚህ ጋር ይዘጋ። ይሄኛው ከኮምፓይለር ሃይድ ተደርጓል። ኮምፓይለሩ ዲቴክት ማድረግ አይችልም። here this is so the single line, take single line, write C++ program. C++ program that takes two integer and add, divide, subtract, multiply, write C++ that takes two integer and add, divide, subtract, multiply, and display modulus or remainder, you can say the remainder, and display remainder. Add, divide, subtract, multiply, and display remainder. This display remainder means is a modulus. Remainder mean what of modulus. Askanatti maal jedha programming kuni lakkoofsa lama fudhatee lakkoofsa lamaan sana walitti ida'aa hin hiraa irraa hir'isaa walitti baay'isee dhumarratti maal kenna remainder isaanii kenna. Remainder isaanii kenna jechuudha. Yኛው ፕሮግራም የሚያደርገው ሁለት ቁጥሮችን ወስደው እነሱን ይደምራል፣ ያካፍላል፣ ከአንዱ አንዱን ይቀንሳል፣ ከዛ ያባዛል። መጨረሻ ላይ ደግሞ ቀሪውን ሲካፈል ቀሪው ዲስፕሌይ ያደርጋል the remainder. So how to start? Always you have to say hash include. Hash include. This is mandatory always. Hash include IOStream. Input output, that means using namespace. Using name okay, እዚህ ጋር መጠንቀቅ ያለባችሁ hash include then IOStream input output, that mean IOStream. The next using namespace std. The next, what we are going to do, you have to define the main method where execution of C++ bakkatti programming C++ execution tijalqaw main main method isa define godhachu. አሁን እዚህ ጋር የC++ program execution ከየት ነው የሚጀምረው? ከሜን ሜተድ። ለዛ እሱኛውን ዲፋይን ማድረግ ነው እዚህ ጋር int main. Then this is block of the main method. Block here is return 0. Successfully completion of the program. This shows what the successful completion of the program. Let's take it define. You have to declare or define the variable. Askanatti variable keenya define gona maal jenne two integer. So you have to say int. If this float, you can say float. If double, you can say double. But we recommend to use this integer. Here the instructions say two integer. And what are the two integer? How to define or declare? You have to take care. When you name a variable, don't use keyword. Don't use special character. So you have to know this one. When you define a variable, first you have to give the data type. If it is integer, you have to say integer. If it is float, you have to say float. Data type in Kenya, malakate ittimu qamna compiler kenyatti. C++ compiler ke maal jenna? Data inni hold gochuu danda'u variable in Kenya himu qamna. Kenya C++ compiler ምን አይነት ዳታ እንደሚወስዶ መንገር አለብን እዚህ ጋር። ኢንቲጀር ከሆነ ኢንቲጀር ነው የምንለው፣ ፍሎት ከሆነ ደግሞ ፍሎት ነው የምንለው፣ ደብል ከሆነ ደብል። ሶ ዩ ሃቭ ቱ አይደንቲፋይ እስከነቲ አደባሱ ኢንት then after variable means identifiers name. It's simply memory location. It's a memory location. How to write this identifier? One, you have to start with a letter. You can say first. You have to start with a letter. You can say first name. You have to start with a letter, or you have to start with underscore, like this one, underscore. This is right. You can use this one. You can say first name. Look, you have to write like this one. Start with a letter. No need of space between this one. You have to write like this. Or you can start by underscore. Also, this is right. Or you can write in this way. First name, underscore. This also, these three options are possible. Kun sadan እንደንዳም ወንቶን ለማገርሰው እነዚህ አሁን ያሳያችሁ ሶስታቸው ሲስተም ይቻላል። ከዛ ውጪ ግን ሌላ መጠቀም አንችልም። ሌትስ ሾው at no, it's impossible. ስፔሻል ካራክተር መጠቀም አንችልም። ፋይደሙ እንደንደኞች ለስከሰ what do you like that one? Also this is wrong. The other, if you say first number first, also this is wrong. Kanaaf of eeggachuu qabdu jechuudha. Variable gaafa declare gootanii akkaataa kam beeku. Jalqaba qubeetiin jalqabuu qaba yookaan underscoretiin jalqabuu qaba. Jechuun sun jecha lama yoo ta'e immoo underscoretiin walitti hina yookaan immoo walitti bunnee barreessina malee. Okay, ሌላ like ሲታት ነው. You can't. It's impossible. You can't write like this. akkasittis barreessuu hin dandeenye. This is wrong. You have to take care when you define your identifier or variable. So you can say first name, comma, second, not name, so let's say first now. First name, comma, second name. You can write in this way. Look, first name, lakkoofsa jalqaba, second name, lakkoofsa itaan. የመጀመሪያው integer, ሁለተኛው integer. The next what you need, you have to give variable for your add. Then you can say add. The other, you have to say divide. I can say divide. The other, I can say subtract. So you have to say sub. The other, you can say what? Multiplication. So comma, multiplication. The other, you can say remainder or modulus. Then semicolon. Every C++ statement end with semicolon. Wantoota kana yeroo baay'ee qormaanatti gaafatamuu dandeessu. Statementiin C++ programmii maaliin xumura? Semicoloniitiin xumura jechuudha. Programmiin tokko laayiniin sun xumura isaa kan agarsiisu, statementiin xumura isaa kan agarsiisu maalidha? Semicolonii. So if that, you can say like this one. So how? The next. See out, enter the two number, the two integer. Enter the two integer. Keep it on new line. Here is new line. Semicolon. Enter the two what? the two integer. Then here semicolon. You can say C in what first number? First num. Second num. Then semicolon. You have to take care. Wanta as kanatti fayyadamtanii asitti seeraan of eeggannoon fayyadamuu qabdu. Waan asitti define gootanii akkuma jiru qubee xiqqaatiin define goonoo ta'e qubee xiqqaa fayyadamtu. Qubee guddaa ta'e immoo qubee guddaa fayyadamtu haga dhumaatti. እዚህ ጋር small caps ከተፈለገ ወይ small letter lower case ከተጠቀምን እዚህ ጋር lower case ነው everywhere መጠንቀቅ አለባችሁ። እዚህ ጋር በካፒታል ሌተር ዲፋይን ከሆነ እዚህ ጋር መጠቀም ያለብን ካፒታል ሌተር ኤቭሪቲንግ ከናፍ አስከነት ኦፍ ኤገቹን ይስረጭራችሁ then how to continue the next? You can say computation. Let us start arithmetic operator. Add is equals to these two number. These two. First num plus second num. Semicolon. The next division. Div. As kanatti qubee guddaadhaan waan barreesseef asittis qubee guddaan fayyadamu. Kana ala error ta'a. Kana ala error fida jechuudha. Is error. First num divided by second num. Semicolon. What the next subtraction? First num subtract second num. Then semicolon. What the third? MUL. Multiplication. First num multiply by second num. Semicolon. And the other module. You can say modulus. This means first num modulus second num. So you have to see if there is any syntax error. Check everything. First num, it is first num. Second num, it is second num. Then you can say here cout addition is equals to what's add semicolon. Add indel or new line. Add indel. It is add indel. You can keep here. The next, the same thing you can copy here. Division is equals to div. You can say div. The next was subtraction is equals to sub. You have to take it here. The next, multiplication is equals to what? MUL. The next, modulus is equals to this is, you have to take care everything. You have to take addition, this simple text, this simple text. So how to put on new line? You have to make here new line here, new line. This also on new line. Also this on new line. Also this on new line. Then take everything here. You have to check it. This is simple code. This is simple code. If there error, syntax error, you have to check. You have to check. If syntax error, you can't get right everything here. So second name, everything. Let's save first. Save. Save means arithmetic. Arithmetic. You can say arithmetic simply. Arithmetic. What the file extension of C++? .cpp. Here, .cpp. You have to save as arithmetic. Arithmetic. Skanatti maal goone save goona jechuudha. Eessatti save goona? Bakkatti save goona adda baafachuu qabna. Let me give folder C++ lab. C++ lab. Lab 2026 you can say. So you can open and save here. Bakkatti hojjennu kana beekuu qabna jechuudha. .save goonu save. Kanaaf yeroo hundumaa achi keessa dhaqnee banannaa jechuudha. Kullee ፕሮግራማችን ስንጨርስ የት ሴቭ እንዳደረግ ማወቅ አለብን። ሌላ ጊዜ ከፈለግነው በቀላሉ ለማግኘት የሆነ ፎልደር ክሬት አድርገን እዛ ውስጥ ስቶር ማድረግ ነው። እዛ ስቶር ማድረግ ግድ ይላል። So look everything. This is arithmetic operator. ወርኩማ ደግሞ arithmetic. Here is addition, here is division, subtraction, multiplication, modulus. Kanaafuu beekachuu qabdu jechuudha. Arithmetic operator hunda isaanii asii barreessinee as kanatti immoo output isaanii. If this program writes, there is a syntax error in this code. What? Cout is not correct. You have to say RT. You have to say cout. Here it is. This cause what? Syntax error. Maal nu mudachisa kuni syntax error nu mudachuu danda'a. Kanaafuu maal goona ree seeraan barreessuu qabna. So again save. So if you want it, you can compile. You can compile. If you want, you can compile. You can compile. Compile everything. Come here, compile. If the warning and the error is 0, you can go to what? Execution. Look here. Error 0, warning 0. So what's the next? You have to execute. You have to execute. So come here, then enter to integer. Look, enter to integer. What the two integer? Let me say 400. The next, let me say 4. Let me say 4. Look here. You say enter, addition 404, division 100, subtraction this one, multiplication 1600, modular 0. When you divide 400 for 4, there is no remainder. There is no remainder. This is how you can write a simple C++ program. C++ program. Now, let's go to the other topic, logical operator. What is and what's for? Let us start another code. Let's come new, then start. Logical operator. Write C++ program which evaluate logical operator or which use logical operator. You can say logical operator. Logical operator. What are the logical operator? And, or, like this one. Always when you say and, this is and. If both side true, you can get true. If both side true, what the result? True. This is true. In or, you can see here. In or, look. If both side false, the statement is false. Look. Isa jalqaba kana keessatti statement keenya true kan ta'u left if right hand side kan jiru lamaan isaa yoo true ta'edha. Sana ala false dha jechuudha. Inni kun immoo oriin immoo kan inni true false ta'uu danda'u bitaaf mirga kan jiru side lamaan kan jiru false yoo ta'e false dha. Sana ala true dha jechuudha. ይህን ማወቅ ያለባችሁ ኤንድ ማለት በቀኝም በግራም ያሉ ኤክስፕሬሽኖች ሁለታቸው እውነት ከሆነ ስቴትመንቱ እውነት ይሆናል። ከዛ ውጪ ፎልስ ነው የሚሆነው። ማለት ኦር ደግሞ ግራና ቀኝ ያለ ኤክስፕሬሽን ሁለቱም ፎልስ ከሆነ ፎልስ ይሆናል ፋይናል ዲሲዥኑ። ከዛ ውጪ ምን ይሆናል? ትሩ ነው። ሶ ዩ ሃቭ ቱ ኖት ዲስ ዋን። ሶ let us start simple first. The other one, not. Negation. This is reverse, opposite, or reverse you can say. Not. Not of the statement, not. So you have to take single line comments. Here is single line comments. Let us start our code here. Hash include IOStream, you can say. IOStream. Input output, that means IOStream. Using namespace. std. Our main method int main. Here is block of the main, you can say. Let's define one variable. Int k is equals to 20. Look here. Int k is equals to 20. This is variable what? Initialization. Variable declaration plus initialization. Int k is declared, assigned value 20. This is what? Variable initialization. Then let's see out. See out not of k. What the results? Not of k. In this logic, what the result here? Not. Add it to return 0. Let us save. This is logical operator 1. You can see the name logical op1. Save here. Here is compile. If there is some error, I hope there is no error still. So execute here. What's 0? 0. What do you mean 0? K is equals to 20. It is true. Not of k means 0, it is empty, nothing. Not of 0 means is what? Empty. Is empty, you can say. Not. K is 20, it is true. Not of 20, 0, simply false. So you have to know this one. Simple example. A simple example. The other, let us add another variable. Let us add another variable y is equals to, let's say, 30. We are going to evaluate this expression. And y 20 and y is equals to this one. What the results? The logical or the boolean you can use, or you can use your comparison, let's say. So let's keep here bool result, let's say. Bool result is equals to, use this brackets, a greater than, not a, let's say y, k is greater than y, or you can say and y is greater than k. Look this statement. You can keep like this one. Bool is a data type. Bool is data type. Result, this is a variable. This is the expression or value assigned for bool result. K greater than y and y greater than k. See out results. See out what? Results is equals to, you can say, results, semicolon. I don't need this one. Let me remove here. Oh. This one. Oh. As kan sin beeku qabdan, keenya digdama, note of k jechuun 0 dha. Keen digdama taanaan nootiin isaa negation isaa maadha? 0 dha jechuudha. Digdama mitiidha. Y'n keenya 30, negation isaa maayini 0 ta'a jechuudha. Nootiin isaa. እዚህ ጋር k 20 ከሆነ negation of 20 ምንድን ነው? 0 ነው የሚሆነው። ኖት y 30 ከሆነ see out not of y አው 30 ነው፣ ትክክል ነው፣ true. Not true, reverse, false. So you have to know this one. This boolean kun data type dha. Result kan jedhamu kana expression kana ilaalla jechuudha. Isa harka bitaa jiru kana ilaalla. If that k greater than y, k is 20, y is 30. False. This is false. Okay. If any side of this is false in end, the statement will what? False. Okay, let's come to the next. Y is greater than k. Yes, 30 is greater than 20. The left hand side is false, the right hand side is true. But in end, if any side is false, all are false. End keessatti maadha? Sidein tokko inni mirgaara jiru yookaan expression bitaara jiru soba taanaan hundi isaa soba ta'a. Yoo lamaan isaa immoo dhugaa ta'anii inni bitaara jiru mirgaara jiru si dhugaa ta'a jechuudha. አሁን end እንዴት ነው የምሰራ? በቀኝና በግራ ያለው ኤክስፕሬሽን ሁለታቸው ትክክል እውነት ከሆኑ ሪዛልቱ እውነት ይሆናል። ከዛ ውጪ አንዱ በግራ ወይም ደግሞ በቀኝ ያለው ኤክስፕሬሽን ፎልስ ከሆነ አንዱ ብቻ ፎልስ ከሆነ ሁሉም ፎልስ ይሆናል አይደል? ይሄን መረዳት ግድ ይላል። what the result? Look, this is false. If this is false, it violates end rule. So the result is what? False. Let's save, run. Result equals what? 0. That means false. The next, let's change this one into Look, less 1. K is less than Y and Y is greater than K. Both are true. Lamaan isaaniiyyuu inni kunis dhugaadha, inni kunis. Kanaaf maal ta'a riizaaltiin keenya? 1 or true ta'a jechuudha. ሁለቱም ሳይድ ያሉ ትሩ ስለሆኑ ምን ይሆናል? ሪዛልታችን እዚህ ጋር ሪዛልት የሚወጣ ሪዛልት ትሩ ይሆናል። So let's save and run it. So result equals what? 1. Simple. በቀላሉ ሎጂካል ኦፕሬተር እንሰንሱ። አሁን እዚህ ውስጥ ኦር ደግሞ እንዴት ይሰራል? ኦር እሱን አሁን እናያለን። እስከነቲ ኦሪን akkamitti hojjetti haa ilaallu. Kanuma dhufnee origin. Let's say K is less than, K is greater than Y, and Y is less than K. K is greater than Y. This is false. Y is less than K. This also false. What's the total result? In a or you can see here. In or. Horii keessatti lamaan isaa false taanaani false ta'a. Kana ala tokkoon isheetti yeroo taanaan hundi isaa true ta'a jechuudha. አሁን ኦር ውስጥ ነው ማለት አንዱ ሳይድ ብቻ ፎልስ ከሆነ ስቴትመንቱ ሁሉ ፎልስ ትሩ ይሆናል። ሁለቱም ሳይድ ደግሞ ፎልስ ከሆኑ ያሉ ኤክስፕሬሽን ምን አሉ? ሪዛልቱ ፎልስ ይሆናል። ሁለቱም ሳይድ ከሆኑ ይሄኛው ውሸት ነው ወይ ፎልስ፣ ይሄኛው ፎልስ ነው። then result ምን ይሆናል? ፎልስ ይሆናል like that. So let's save and run. If the result is 0 or false, 0 means false, true means 1. ለምን? ይሄኛው ውሸት ነው፣ ይሄኛው ውሸት ነው። ለምን? 30 ከ20 አያንስም። እዚህ ጋር ደግሞ 20 ከ30 አይበልጥም። is false. አይነስ keessatti inni jalqaba maayidhe digdamni soddoma caalaadhe sobadha. Inni lammaffaa immoo soddomni digdamaa gadidhaadhe kunis soba. Kanaaf risaaltiin keenya soba ta'e jechuudha. Akkanaa yoo ta'e let's say if K is less than Y. Look, in or K is less than Y. Yes, 20 ከ30 ያንሳል። እስከ ማን jenne digdamni soddoma gadidha. Kanaafuu kun dhugaadha. Y is less than K. 30 ከ20 ያንሳል? No, that's false. Nimo sobadha. What the result? In or result is 1. Why? One side this is true. Even this is false, this is true. Let's save and output here. So result equals to 1. Kanaafu yeroo baay'ee gaaffii waan akkasii qormaata irratti waan gaafantaniif of eeguu qabdu jechuudha. Of eeggannoon hojjechuu sirra jira. Of eeggannoon hojjechuu qabdu. Gaafota akkasii yeroo baay'ee qormaatti gaafatamtu. እዚህ ጋር ጥንቃቄ ማድረግ አለባችሁ። ብዙ ጊዜ የዚህ ጥያቄዎች ፈተና ላይ ይመጣል እና በደንብ ከተረዳችሁ ፈተናውን 100% መመለስ ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። So this is about your operator. This is about operator. The other, let us evaluate expression. ሌላኛው ከዚህ ቀጣይ ደግሞ ኤክስፕሬሽኖችን እንዴት ኢቫሉዌት እናደርጋለን? how to evaluate expression. evaluation ጎቹ ዮካን ሞዩ ኤክስፕሬሽን ከነሜ tokko akkamitti wal duraa duubaan order goone ካልኩሌቶቹ ደንደኝ አሁን multiply, subtract, division አንድ ላይ ከመጡ አንድ ኤክስፕሬሽን ውስጥ እንዴት ነው መስራት ያለብን? ቀደም ተከተሉ እንዴት ይሆናል አይነት ቀደም ተከተሉን ጠብቀን እንዴት መስራት እንችላለን? አሁን እሱን እናያለን ማለት ነው። let's go to new here is save evaluating expression. Evaluating what? Expression. Evaluating expression. Askan keessatti inni tokko yoo nuu kenname yookaan formulaan tokko yoo nuu kenname statementii wayii akkamitti akka hojjechuu dandeenyu jechuudha. So askan keessatti waan nuti beekuu qabnu PEMDAS kan jedhamu jira. PEMDAS. You have to know this one. You have to know this symbol, PEMDAS. PEMDAS mean parenthesis, you can say one here is a parenthesis, the next exponent በሚያ ምንሰራ ማን ነው ብራኬት ካለ ነው ብራኬት parenthesis ካለ መጀመሪያ የትኛው ነው ፎከስ ምናደርግ ልክ እንደ ቦዲ ማስ ማለት ነው ላይክ ዳት አክሞ ቦዲ ማስ ማትማቲክስ ኬሰቶ ጀኑ ጀልቀበ ብራኬት ኬሳ ወጀነቹ ጀልቀበ ኢሰ ብራኬት ኬሳ anytime mind exponent if there is exponent yoo jiraate mo exponent sana solve goona ittansini lammaffaaratti ab exponent ካለ ደግሞ exponenቱን እንቀጥላለን ከዛ ቀጥሎ ከኤክስፖነንት በኋላ ደግሞ multiplication ከኖች ነች ከዛ ቀጥሎ ምን እንሰራ multiplication ሌላ ተጨማሪ ዲቪዥን ካለ ደግሞ ኔክስት ዲቪዥን ከዲቪዥን በኋላ ሌላ አዲሽን ካለ ደግሞ አዲሽን ከዛም ቀጥሎ ሰብስትራክሽን ካለ you can say subtraction ከናፉ ስቴትመንት ካለ ኬስ ጀሪ ኩን ጅሮ ተኤ ኦርደሪ ካናኖ ጀነ ጀልቀባ ከሰብራኬት ኬስ ጁ ኢታንስኔ ኤክስፖነንት ኢታንስኔ ማልቲፕሊኬሽን እንታን ዲቪዥን subtraction sorry addition then after what subtraction kanaf wanta kana hojjennachu wanta kana hojjenna kata kana ልክ በዚህ ፎርሙላ ስለዛ ፈተና ላይ ኮምፒውተር ብዙ ጊዜ እዚህ አይነት ጥያቄዎች ተማሪዎች ኮንፊውዥናል ደግሞ ትልቅ ነጥብ ይዞ ስለሚመጡ እዚህ ላይ ጥንቃቄ ማድረግ ግድ ይላል የዛ ጥያቄዎች ትልቅ ነጥብ ይዘው ነው የሚመጡ then let's start our programming ይሮባዬ ጋፉ ነከሲ ቀጥቲ ጉዳዋን ባተኒ ፊ ጥየፈነው ነው ጀቹ ቀም hash include IOStream the next using namespace using namespace std semicolon then main method is a main method you have to block of your program don't forget return it shows if the program successfully completed and report to operating system let's say int tola is equals to 6 times 5 divided by 100 is the first statement. The second int you can say ayant2 is equals to 8 times 6 divided by 100 semicolon. The next int gada so you can give your value here int gada is equals to 18 plus 2 divided by this one. The next let's say int milto is equals to 15 times 6 divided by 100 then semicolon. Let us see this one. Okay, which one is the largest? Identify the largest. You can say which one is the largest which one is the largest? Expression kana keessaa inni guddaan kamidha? Kanaaf as kana keessatti multiplication hin jira, division hin jira. Akkamitti hojjennare? PEMDAS formula kana fayyadamna. Kanaafuu multiplication immoo division dursa. As kanatti multiplication dan division kana fayyadachuu qabdu. አሁን እዚህ ጋር ማባዛት አለ ማካፈል አለ እዚህ ጋር ለዛ ማን ነው የምቀድመው ከዚህኛው ሎክ multiplication ወይስ division multiplication the next here 18 plus 2 askat maaltu jira ida'uutu jira asitti immoo hiruutu jira kanaaf as keessaa kamtu dursare that's addition or division so division comes first look here division comes first. Division comes what? First. The next here, so you can do in this one. Let's say, በዚህ ስቴፕ መስራት አለባችሁ። እነዚህን ፎርሙላ መጠቀም PEMDAS የሚባለው parenthesis, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. akkaataa kanaan hojjechuu qabdu. Let's see out. See out what? Tola indil ማለት ልክ እንደ ኒው ላይን እንደማለት ነው። ችግር የለውም። እዚህ ጋር ኮት አይፈልግም። ኢንድል ማለት እንደዚህ ነው የምንጽፈው። ዝም ብለን ኮት እንደ ኒው ላይን ኮት። አሁን ኒው ላይን ስንጽፍ እንደዚህ ነው የምንጽፈው። ላይክ ኒው ላይን እንደዚህ ትጻፋለች። ለኢንድል አያስፈልግም። ኒው ላይኒ አካታ ከናን በሬስነ ኢንድል ይገሩ ኮመዩ ኮቲ ኬሰን ኬኙ ከናፉ አኩማ ከናን በራ The next, you can say see out ayantu. The next, gada. Due to name is capital letter, let's make it this caps. Why? Makan ube gudan egar wantef kata kanana berisnu. The next, gada. Here is the third one, mildo. So, which one is the largest? Akkaataa kanaan adda baasaa jechuudha. Amma display nu godhe eewu nuuf hojjeta jechuudha. Akkamitti hojjeta? Orderii akkaataa kanaan hojjeta. Kanaaf statementii kana jechuun as kana keessatti multiplicationin divisionii dursa waan ta'eef maal jenna? 6 times 5 is equals to 30. Then 30 divided by 100 is equals to 0. The next, the same thing, 48, you can say 8 times 6 is equals to 48. Then 48 divided by 100 is 0. The next one. Askanatti ida'uu kan hojjedhamoo hiruu kan hojjedha. Askana gaadhumnu ida'uu moo hiruutu dursa. Askanatti hiruutu dursa. እዚህ ጋር ዲቪዥኑን መቀድመው ከአዲሽን ለዛ መጀመሪያ ዲቪዥኑን መስራት። ኦኬ ዳን ሁለት ሲካፈል ለመቶ 0 ነው ይሄኛው 0 ነው የሚሆነው። The next, 18 plus what? 0. What the result? 0. 80, sorry. Look. The next, you can come using single line comments. Multiply 50 by this one. What this one? 50. You can say 50 times 6. 50 times 6 is equals to 50 times 6 is equals to 90. Then 19 divided by 100. That is 0. So which is the largest? It's simple. As keessaatii largest in kabidare. Salphaatti adda baasuu dandeessu. አሁን ከዚህኛው ከአራቱ ትልቁ የትኛው ነው? የኛው ኤክስፕሬሽን ስትሰራ ምን ተጠቅማችሁ? ፔምዳስ የሚባለው ፎርሙላ መተዲ ፐርማሲ ከና የሆጀተኒ እኒ ጉዳን ካሜሬ ገዳ አይቹ እኒ ጉዳን this one. So let us see here. Let me write gada. So milto here is milto, then ayantu, here is tola, so add your insertion operator here. Insertion operator. እቺኛ የመጀመሪያ ኢንሰርሽን ኦፕሬተር ለሚልቶ ብቻ ነው የምታገለግል። ይሄኛው ሁለተኛ ደግሞ ለቫልዩ፣ ይሄኛው ደግሞ ለኢንድል ኦፌገቹ ቀብዱ ኢንሰርሽን ኦፕሬተርስ ከረጅርቱ ሼን ጀልቀባ ኩኒ ፈኬኛፍ ሼን ኩኒ ገዳ ሼ ከናፊዳ ኩኒሞ ሪዛልቲ ገዳ ዲስፕሌይ ጉቹፊ ሼን ኩኒሞ ኢንድል ዲስፕሌይ ጉቹፊ ከናፉ አካታ ከናን ይላሉ ቀብዶቹ። then let's save expression, or you can say PEMDAS. Look here. If there is some error, compile. I hope there is no error. So run. Look here. The simple method. Simple. Tola 0, ayantu 0, gada 18, milto 0. So the largest one is what? Gada. So dear students, if you are aiming to score high grade, stay smart and let's achieve your goal.